he was the most genuine professor at Extreme University. Period. He from Toronto. He from the city. Shout out to Asian, bro. Like obviously we got Kai. You know, he put this whole show on, but Agent really was doing agent things. You know, and that comes from an aspect of just like him as a person. Yeah, you can tell his character. He really giving people real game, showing them real game, showing them real numbers, stats, strategies for real. Like, but hold on, what's what he got going on?
Nice to see you guys again, Professor Agent. How do you cancel it? They did? Oh shit! Damn. Okay, well, hey, we gotta get this class started. Just Tia, man. Welcome to Pocket Watcher 101. Today, we're learning
becoming a pocket watcher is crazy.
You should be able to look at the person.
It's a strategy though.
Have an exact estimate on how much money they make as
30% weight loss.
All the information.
Oh, weight loss.
You just need the framework. So we're gonna do some exercises to help you guys get right, so that everybody can become a professional.
350K expenses.
I'm gonna give you an example of a rough month I had where I lost a lot of money, and then a good month I had where I made a lot of money. Just to give you an idea of what my pockets look like, so you can better watch other people's pockets. Okay? Only reason I'm really showing this is because, like, as you make more money, there's some people that actually just pocket the difference, but I'm a content creator. I've been a content creator since I was 12. I like to be able to do cool.
Damn.
So you don't get a chance to do that.
Papas.
Generating real revenue. In the months where I generate more revenue, I do cooler shit. In the months where it's a little bit slower, I have to slow it down. It's a business at the end of the day. You can't run out of money, otherwise you have to sell your house. If there's a company I like, I DM them. I DM Cinnabon 4 days ago. I DM Popeyes last week. So I just reach out. So this is all
his.
In terms of revenue,
and he just put everything on a what's it called? On a not spreadsheet. On a what's it called?
Just for that marathon.
He put everything on a whatever you call it. He put everything on paper, and he's doing it just as like a class now. As a lesson.
The different segments that you do. Anytime you need to rent something, buy something, move something, transport something, flights you're booking for people, the team that you have, the payroll. It's a business, bro. So there's gonna be a lot of expenses, and it tallied up to $380,000. It's a lot, bro.
The flights, the team.
Every business expense is right off. This whole thing, yeah. My personal expenses not.
Damn.
That would be.
But he made it back though.
It's okay to spend money on an idea, even if you think it's not gonna make money. The reason why this was such a loser for us in terms of
right off
was because January has notoriously bad ads.
Taxes?
And we didn't anticipate it was going to be that bad.
Taxes.
In December, the weight loss marathon would have been very profitable. Companies don't pay for a lot of ads in the quarter one. January, February, March. So what you want to do is, so it's like you're still going to make content. You're not going to not make content in those months. But I didn't realize how big of a difference it was going to be. And at the time, I think some niggas pull ads from Twitch. It was just a bad time for ads. And so I lost maybe like $100,000 on that. And I wasn't able to make the money back in the rest of the month, which is okay because I was happy with the content though. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of today's lesson is like, YOLO, it's cool to lose money as long as you're happy with the content, because there's going to be other ideas you have that make money that's not that high lift, that's not that high production. This is what the revenue looked like for January on Twitch. You can tell it's a marathon because I had 300-hour stream. I really want y'all to focus on
true.
this though. This is why I'm saying ads are really underrated. Do you
I am 300.
If I remove the ads, my budget is eviscerated. So I'm saying it's underrated because it's the main way I get to do cool stuff. It also helps convert subscribers because niggas want to.
That's half ads.
If there's lots of ads,
127K.
Priority for small streamers is discovery. As you grow, I would recommend it more and more. But I really truly believe it, bro. Like without ads, and you can see this split here.
This is his numbers, by the way. He not sitting here capping, trolling, showing other people numbers. His numbers.
Entire day, $4,000, and that's a bad day because if this was done in December, that's gonna be $20,000, $25,000. In the months where you are buying more, advertisers are spending.
Just off of ads, is crazy.
Christmases, that season hits hard. Summertime, people going on vacation. So this was Twitch, and this is what YouTube looked like in a little bit more of an optimized month. And keep in mind, like, these are just clips from the stream, bro. So if we take a look, also I nailed it on brand deals. We had a lot of mega brand deals that month, and so the overall revenue was fantastic.
17 mil views.
We still made money. You know what I'm saying? So I spent 500, but I made 800. So that's a winner for us. You want to win more than you lose, because that's how you stay in business. But if you lose, it's not the end of the world. And I really want to say, like, now you have 282,000. What's your next big idea? You know what I'm saying? That's what money does. Like, what's your next big idea? Like, Streamer University, boom. Like, you guys all, I imagine, are creatives. Like, you have good ideas in your notes.
You gotta have ideas. Ideas gotta keep flowing.
Make it happen. But it's not. But I also don't think you spend 100% of it on that, though. That's why we will sponsor this right here. Because you should also invest it. Whatever
ideas.
You do it in. It could be real estate. It could be invested in stocks. It could be in whatever you feel comfortable in. Get informed. If you need a great trading platform, we will use your platform. So this is the pocket watching cheat sheet. I'm about to hand it out to y'all, okay? This is gonna give you a nice average. What I want y'all to
I know it's niggas in there that's not taking notes, and this is free game.
What you can get on the lower end of brand deals, higher end of brand deals. Lower end of ads, higher end of ads. Lower end of monthly views on YouTube, higher end of monthly views on YouTube. The reason why
Hold
I'm
on.
range is because if you're in tech and finance on YouTube,
Hold on.
You get hella bread. You might make 50,000.
1 million YouTube average monthly views. Tech finance.
Probably in the mid-range, 3 to 5,000.
It's 15 bands. A million YouTube average monthly views. Prank guns 3,000.
You just have to account for the variables. I have a look at chat. I could be getting cooked. Am I getting cooked? I never think so.
1,000 concurrent viewers. Max ads. 100 hours live.
I know.
1,000 concurrent viewers. No ads. Okay, so you lose 10K. No ads. No ads, you lose 10K. With ads, you gain 10K. 1,000 viewer low end brand deal 500. And there goes 10K.
Finance niggas get a higher one, prank niggas get a lower one.
Damn, bro. It's a crazy cheat sheet for sure. It counts all like flat 1,000, 100, million, 10,000. Like it's flat numbers. Interesting. It's interesting. Tech finance.
So that has to be accounted. Maybe you had a peak month. You can't say a nigga makes that.
Pranks and guns, obviously, when it comes to tech and finance, because finance is more popping.
So you have to account for
for sure.
There's a lot.
This is a free game, by the way.
Right? Even the length of their YouTube videos, because you could fit more ads in a longer YouTube video. That's why a lot of people on them VOD channels, because it's an 8-hour video, bro. You could span that bitch with ads. Like, there's so many variables that this should give you a baseline. If you see a nigga with 2,000 live viewers, and you looking at his streaming like he's probably running about half ads, you can calculate them, watch for hours, see how much ads he's running. You can find out exactly how much that nigga makes. All right, man, now it's y'all turn to try, right? Let's give it a shot before I do it myself. Get in groups of 2.
Like I said, Agent to W, like, the information he's giving people, giving us in this free game, bruh. Legit structured, real structure. Agent giving out real structure info. Real structure. It's crazy, bruh. I know it's a lot of people that went that didn't even really care to understand info right now, notes, and I'm taking my notes. I'm taking my notes. Clip that. Clip that. I'm taking my notes. Clip that. I'm taking my notes on Agent dropping jams at Streamer University. Clip that.
I love that initiative. Let's clap it up for him. No cap though. Deadass, that's how easy it is. Like, you kind of have a lot of what I do is based on like what I'm hearing, and even what I'm making, I can base it off of that. But you have the knowledge now. Like, you can pocket watch whoever you want to. I also want to say, like, there's a lot of money in content now.
Max, I see Max and Cod do it like crazy. They'll finish a stream and drop an 8-hour video stream. 9 hours, 7 hours.
And so don't lose sight of the creative aspect because you're too busy chasing money, but don't lose sight of the money because you're too busy trying to be creative. At the end of the day, it's hand in hand. Your ability to do both is your ability to operate and execute. Most dudes, before we head out, first thing you gotta do is bet on yourself. If you're afraid to do the idea because you think it might backfire, you don't believe in yourself. That doesn't mean take dumb risks. All right? Some of my risks, as I showed you, did not pay off financially, but it paid off for me. It fulfilled me as a content creator. So once you start to generate more, work with that. Work with that. That's your operating budget. Now you have an opportunity to cook a little bit more. Help grow your stream. I think consistency is important. In my third class on Sunday, I'm gonna get more into strategy on how to grow as a streamer and stuff I learned and stuff like that.
Abdullah's.
I also want it to be cooperative. Like
Type of belt is that? That belt look kind of. Is that a Beyblade?
But for today, I'm really just focused on the pocket watching aspect. Bet on yourself, bro. If you
Is-
don't believe in yourself, who the f will? Hey,
Bag getter, miss it, better get your bitch before a nigga hit her. The way a nigga cut up, y'all can call me Jack the Ripper. No fish bowl, we gon' 5% tenner. Low touchdown, copy dummy, ain't gotta say no more. I hurt your pack, you get it gone, you can get some more.